Good evening, everyone, and welcome up above. My name is Whitney. I know the channel's name doesn't say that. It's still not giving me the option to change it, but I'm going to. So today I saw a lot of twos. So I saw the number 202 today quite often, and then I saw 222, 212, and so on and so forth. So I've got my books handy, I've got my notes, so without further ado, let's get into this. So 202. So I'm going to read what each individual number means, and then what 202 means, and then get into my notes. So here we go. So 2. Everything's fine and will continue to be so. Keep believing, especially since your feelings of hope lead to more positive outcomes. The angels can bow your faith if you'll ask for their help. Now, let's get to 0. It's one of my favorite numbers, by the way. So this means so much. That's going to be another video too. 0. God is talking to you. When you see 0, it's a sign of the endless circle of Omega without beginning or end. God is trying to get your attention with a word of reassurance of divine guidance. So, now let's get into my notes. So, the first thing is you want to trust the process. Have faith in the changes and the transitions that are taking place right now in your life. Release any doubts and fears. And it's really important that you release your doubts and fears. Your doubts and fears, you need to give to God. Okay? You need to pray and you need to give those to God. And you need to have faith in the process that everything's going to work out. It always does, guys. It always works out. Instead, embrace a mindset of optimism and positivity. So instead of thinking negatively about an outcome, think positive. Like, okay, no, I'm done. No more drama, no more negativity. Just no more. That's out the window. And trust that everything is working out in your favor. Okay? It encourages you to trust in God's divine timing of your life and believe that everything is unfolding perfectly for you. God is helping to boost your faith because with faith, everything is possible with faith, guys. I cannot stress this enough. So when I say it encourages you to trust in God's divine timing, nothing ever happens in your timing. And I'm gonna break this down a little bit for you, okay? When I talk about God's divine timing, when you pray for something about a situation in your life, your goals, your desires, your fears, and you give that to God, whether you pray for that in the morning or in the evening, the next day, you need to be getting up and you need to start thanking God for answering that prayer. Because let me tell you something. It may not be in your timing, but it's in God's divine timing. It's in God's divine timing, not your timing. In God's divine timing, because God knows all. God knows your future. God knows what lies. I'm going to go a little testimonial here for a minute. About a year ago, I had to come home from a job. I felt at the time it was best. There was a lot of issues, a lot of drama, so on and so forth, okay? Now, prior to this, for a year, me and my husband had been battling with the IRS over 2 amended return checks. 2, okay? And because we had a mishap with our taxes back in 2020 and 2019. Everything was fine. We got them amended, but it was taking forever to get them to us. And not even 2 weeks later, after I came home, there were 2 checks in the mail with me and my husband's names on them. They were the 2 amended return checks that we had fought for a year and struggled to. Where is it? We don't understand. Why is it taking so long to get it? Well, now I know. And my husband's exact words was, well, that couldn't come up at a better timing. Because he wasn't in our timing. It was in God's timing. So, that to me, and 2 checks. 2, 0, 2. 2. So see, everything always happens in God's divine timing. So what I want you to do is when you start praying, or, and write it down, I've got my, my journal right here, I put everything into this journal, whether it be talking to God, my desire, things like that. It's in this journal. Okay? When you start praying to God, like I said, the next day, you need to start thanking Him for answering your prayer, because see, your prayer has been heard, your prayer has been answered, but it's going to come at the most perfect time when you need it answered. Isn't that beautiful? It always comes in divine timing. Okay? Always comes in divine timing. Bear with me, I gotta get a drink of water. One moment. I think I need a different straw. But I just have to put that out there, that pray and give thanks for answering that prayer, because it's been heard, it's been answered, and it's going to come when it's meant to come in God's divine timing. So now I'm going to read this scripture, and it is Psalms 20, verse 2. 202. Here we go. Okay, so Psalms 20, verse 2. In your day of trouble, may the Lord be with you. May the God of Jacob keep you from all harm. May He send you aid from His sanctuary in Zion. May He remember with pleasure the gifts you have given Him, your sacrifices and burnt offerings. May He grant you your heart's desires and fulfill all your plans. May there be shouts of joy when we hear the news of your victory, flags flying with praise to God for all that He has done for you. May He answer all your prayers. God save the King, I know He does. He hears me from the highest heaven and sends great victories. Some nations boast of armies and weaponry, but our boast is in the Lord our God. Those nations will collapse and perish. We will arise to stand firm and sure. Give victory to our King, O Lord. O hear our prayer. And yes, He does. Oh, yes, He does. And like I said, it may not be in your time, but it will happen in God's divine timing. So keep the faith. Know it's been heard. Know it's been answered. And keep shining. And keep going. And remain positive and happy. And that's all I have for you on angel number 202. I hope that helps. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. God bless.